Hey guys, Joe here at ECRM's programs in Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm with Victoria from the Alibaba Group. Thank you for joining us. So Victoria is here attending several of our sessions. We have 6 going on this week, and what I want to do is to get a little background on the Alibaba Group and how you work with suppliers. So I guess to start, can you give an overview of the Alibaba Group and your role in it?
Sure. So people in the US often think about Alibaba Group as the Amazon of China. And it is, but it's much more. Mm-hmm. So Alibaba Group is the mother company. Okay. And then we have Alibaba.com, which is a platform that a lot of suppliers might know because they might source their products from Alibaba.com. But then we also have the Twitter of China, the Facebook of China, the Instagram of China, the search, the YouTube, the Netflix, all of this combined. So it's much more than Amazon. It really is what they call a data economy. And Alibaba Group is aiming to be, in the next 15 years, the 5th largest economy in the world.
Wow. I mean, over the past few weeks, I've seen a couple of presentations from some of your colleagues at different events, and I was amazed at how all of that ties together, and right, just like a whole economy.
Yeah, it's very powerful because the group has all this data from consumers and is able to be very precise in terms of target marketing.
Yeah.
So that makes it extremely interesting for the brands that are featured on Tmall. So Tmall is the Amazon of China. So
And
that's the B2C.
That's the component that you're here representing.
Exactly.
Okay. So talk about Tmall.
So Tmall is the platform that serves 700 million Chinese consumers. Wow. And Tmall Global is the channel for overseas brands only. So American brands would go to Tmall Global, and the Chinese consumers are shopping there to get imported products because in China, there's imported products are seen as extremely prestigious. There's a big craving for American products.
So can you talk about some of the product categories that are hot on Tmall?
Yeah, definitely. So the hottest categories on Tmall Global, this channel only for overseas companies, are personal care, beauty, mother and baby. Why? Because Chinese consumers are looking at buying what is like high quality products that are very safe for their children, if it's in the mother and baby category, or if it's in beauty, whatever they're applying on their skin, the ingredients that they're ingesting. So they want what is a very high quality and safe, because there's been so many scandals in China.
Yes.
Fake products, the standards are not the same. So whatever is coming from the US is perceived as very high quality.
All right, so that's right. So you're here at Baby and Infant, Personal Care, and are you here for the CBD session as well?
No, I'm not attending any CBD sessions this year because there are still talks around CBD in China. That might take a lot of time. And Alibaba is sort of staying outside of this for the moment.
Cool. Well, suppliers, when suppliers looking to do business with your company or to get on Tmall, what recommendations do you have? What are you looking for in terms of like what makes a good supplier relationship, and are there any qualifications that they need to meet?
Yeah. So Tmall Global is an invitation-only platform. So we are quite selective with the brands that we onboard and help grow. The reason is we want them to be successful. We don't want them to fail on the platform. It's the logistics is quite sophisticated to bring overseas brands on our platform, so we want all this to be successful. So we select them and we accompany them. The ideal supplier, to answer your question, would be a supplier that has a very strong brand, with an interesting position that would offer something to the Chinese consumer that they can't really get in China. So it could be just like strong American branding, could be something like around natural, organic, or like oral care, for example, is a strong category. It's regarded, products that come from the US are regarded as quite prestigious.
Really?
Yeah, definitely. I think around the world, actually.
Okay.
That would be an ideal supplier that has a strong brand, strong story and positioning, and is offering like a strong value proposition to the Chinese consumers. Chinese consumers that shop on Tmall Global are quite high end. They're middle to upper class. So it's not about pricing or anything. It's about having something a very strong product that's different from what they can get in China. And then the way we work with them, there are two solutions. So one is, and these solutions can be run in parallel or one after the other. So commonly the first step or first solution is onboarding a brand through our Tmall overseas fulfillment program. So that's a fulfillment program through our warehouse in the US in California. And the brands just ship their products to this warehouse. It's consignment based, but there's no minimum quantity, and we take care of everything from the warehouse to the Chinese consumer store. So that's like the logistics, the customs, the sales, the after sales, and minimum marketing.
That's a lot of work. That's
It's
a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
Helping them out with.
So this is a B2B solution. So we buy on consignment based directly to the brand. So that's the first solution. And the second solution, which would usually be where the brands want to be, and they can think about that maybe after 6 months of doing the first solution. This is opening their store on Tmall Global. So Tmall Global is a marketplace model, and brands can have their online store and reach out directly to the consumers. And there's so many marketing possibilities, and they have full ownership on all this. For these two solutions, we recommend that the brands in the US be assisted by a local Chinese partner, which we called Tmall Global partner, and they are certified and trained and scored by Tmall every quarter.
Okay, so this way you have quality and consistency
Exactly.
In that relationship. And
so it would be a three-party relationship with the partner, the brand, and us.
Gotcha.
And we're together making a business plan and agreeing on targets and working together.
Okay, I think it's really important to have boots on the ground, so to speak. There's something that we've discussed in some of our other international sessions, is that if you're going to do business in this country, whatever the country is, it's important that you have either a good partner there or your own staff on the ground in that country, because there's a lot of things you just can't get if you're not there. So I think that's a valuable.
Yeah. So for example, the marketing in social media is so different in China. It's a complete other world.
Yeah.
So this partner, the certified partner, can help with marketing, social media, reaching to the right influencers. And it's up to the brand to decide, what is their strategy and how much they want to invest, how deep they want to go into the China market, or do they just want to test it, or So, but it is important to do it with the assistance.
And the influencer marketing, or the key opinion leaders is what they call them there,
exactly.
Right? I mean, they're on the platform, right? Part of the Alibaba platform itself, but they have such a big influence within those markets.
Definitely. So live streaming, for example, is huge in China. So a lot of KOLs do live streamings, and the consumers on Tmall, they spend on average about 2 hours on the platform, looking at live streaming, playing some games, just like getting entertained. That's very different from in the West, where usually the consumers will just check in, shop, check out, leave. In China, it's a whole different way.
It seems they're more engaged. They're more engaged. They spend more time engaging with the platform.
Exactly. And so for brands that are sort of good in the digital space, that's ideal, because there is so much to do with Tmall in China online.
Well, question about digital and brick and mortar. Do you guys do any work with brick and mortar stores as well?
We do for brands that join Tmall Global after 2 years. If they're quite successful, we start thinking about an online offline strategy. So we'd help them with maybe we'd start with just pop-up events, and then we'd also connect them with our offline retail.
Lots of opportunities for everybody out there. All right, well, thank you for all that information, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you.